So here I'm showing you guys that I ended up using the same stencils I used for the medium size paper rose video that you guys had seen before. And on this one, just to make the larger rose, it's just adding extra petals of each size onto the flower. So after having all of the 3 different sizes for the petals cut out, I just end up separating them, and then you see me here just bending the corners like I had done before with the medium sized rose video. We're pretty much going to end up doing this to all of the rose petals. So just keep in mind that on the other rose petal sizes, we're going to end up folding the, I guess you can say like the outer corners of the petal one way, and then creasing the middle part of the petal the opposite way. So that way it gives the rose more of a look as like it blossoming. So first we're going to start off by making the rosebud. So for this part we're going to end up using 4 petals. You're going to go ahead and glue them all together, making somewhat of a flower shape or a cross shape. Once you have that shape done, then you're going to end up gluing 2 of the petals together, but you're going to make one end of them go inside the other, and then you're going to have like 2 little flops left. So those 2 little flops, you're going to glue them on to the petal that is overlapping on. And then after you make that center rosebud, I guess you can say a little like volcano thingy, then you're going to start gluing on the other 2 petals, just like you did before, making sure that they overlap each other, but then again, somewhat making them into that taco curved little shape. So now don't forget that when making the rosebud, we're going to end up making, I believe it's 4 of those curved little taco shaped petals. That will be covering pretty much that little volcano that we first made in the beginning. Now here we're going to end up folding and creasing the leftover petals that were normally going to be used for the center of the rose. We're going to use them to make it look like the rosebud is blooming. And once again, you got to make sure you curve in the corners of the petal one way, and then make sure the center is creased on the opposite side. So that way it's easier to give it that blooming effect. You want to make sure that you put glue on the bottom corners of that rose petal, and make sure you pinch it at the same time when you're going to try to glue them onto the center of the rose, which is the rosebud. And here, as you guys see me adding the second size of the rose petals onto the center part of the rose, which is a rosebud. You guys see that it looks more of the shape of the rose that's starting to bloom. You got to make sure and keep in mind to pinch the bottom part where you put the glue to start gluing it onto the other petals that are already forming the rose. So that way, again, it gives it that blossoming rose look. So now here we're going to add the third size of the petals, which will be the last size. On here you're pretty much just going to put them on there however you want. You can only put 4 or 6 or more if you want to look fuller. Here I pretty much just ended up putting them to where I kind of saw there's a little gap going, and then kind of to make it more like not too open but yet not too closed. I know I was supposed to use 8, but instead I just ended up using 6. So here is a size comparison of the white rose being the medium size and the red one being the large size. So there's a comparison in size, and also this is what the large rose looks like once it is made and done. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.